The Lunney House Museum is an example of an American Queen Anne style bungalow. Architect was Charles Christian Cook, the noted architect on the eastern seaboard at the turn of the century. The house itself has 9 rooms, just under 4,000 square feet, and all the wood for the house is slow-growth longleaf pine that was brought here from the state of Washington. The mantels, however, are quarter-sawn oak. As you step into the house, you step into the world of arts and crafts. A delicate balance between arts and crafts and turn-of-the-century Victorian style. Noted for this is the art glass windows over the front windows of the house and in the library, and all the windows facing the street are beveled. We see the introduction of corner moldings and window seats for storage. An important feature of the house are the exterior shutters. They are all original and they are operated by interior cranks. Another feature that you will see in the living room is the experimental parlor grand piano made by Chickering & Son in 1866. A man bought that, it was from Charleston, and he took it to his home, and then in 1905 the Lunneys purchased this in anticipation of coming to their new home. It's experimental in that there were only 39 created and there are only 12 remaining. In the dining room, the mantel is quarter-sawn oak, and the tiles around the fireplace face are English. The furniture for the dining room is Empire Revival, purchased by the Lunneys for the house when they moved in September of 1909. The table has 5 leaves, there's 12 chairs. These are second generation chairs. Mrs. Lunney purchased these sometime in the 30s and they're Flemish. Mrs. Lunney sat at the head of the table and had a floor buzzer that rang into the butler's pantry. And when plated food was to arrive, she pushed the buzzer and her personal maid and friend, Bertha Lee Strickland, would come through the pantry door and to the guests. The library was a favorite of Mrs. Lunney's. She spent a great deal of time. She had a number of fine volumes of work that she enjoyed. The library is unusual in that the floor configuration is different from any other place in the house. There was a master carpenter who paid $5 a day just to do this room. Regular carpenters were paid $2.50. The highlight is the crown molding, 11 layers, and each dental piece is separate with 2 nails. Featured in the kitchen is the arched ceiling. It's arched 1.5 inches from each side toward a center vent. And as you open the door to the porch, in comes the fresh air and draws the smells and heats of the kitchen up through and to an ornate vent that you can see from the exterior of the house. The stove for the house is a 1910 quick baker, and the original was somewhat bigger, but it gives a feeling of the style. In the butler's pantry, we made a fine discovery, something you don't often find in restoration work. If you'll notice, there are pencil marks from the original carpenters showing where the cabinets and shelves were along the wall, and that's where the silver and china was placed.